Well, no, I'm not sure how I'd feel about it.
Well, I think it's kind of scary, though, don't you?
No, I think no one would care. Hi, it's the Todd and Erin morning stream. And we just...
Happy day after the 24th. Hope you've gotten over your Pioneer hangover, which would probably be funeral potatoes and too much sun.
Sounds like cholesterol issue. No, a report came out. Spoiler alert, it's not true. Senator Hatch is dead.
Google mistakenly listed Senator Orrin Hatch as dead yesterday, and it was hysterical. I mean, so it immediately changed it.
Not really hysterical.
Well, okay, his response was hysterical because, Wikipedia immediately updated that he had died and blah, blah, blah. Although they said that he died on September 11th, 2017.
Did they say why?
They didn't, but it was very funny. So the first thing he tweeted back was, Google, we need to talk. And then he started doing and he tagged it proof of life video, and he had videos of him reading the paper, and you could clearly see the date. And they said, by the way, the senator's birthday was in March. The theme was bacon. Showed pictures of that.
Theme was bacon.
Yeah, and then my favorite one just came out yesterday. It says, even at his death, Hatch remains one of the Senate's most prolific legislators. He just advanced 3 bills for the suicide hotline, workforce training, and he said,
not bad for a dead guy.
I thought that was kind of impressive.
Not bad for a dead guy. That's all I'm saying. What was Mark Twain's statement?
Oh, the reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For me, it'd be like, that's too bad.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's move on.
Okay, did you see that fire yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, we live in the same house. You probably saw it if I saw it. Sorry.
I do. We do actually talk between the shows.
That was kind of like a week,
Yeah.
Basically, there was another Capitol Hill fire up by the Capitol on the mountain.
Oh, who are you?
Did that happen?
Okay.
No, but it was really scary.
Right
this one they had.
Capitol.
Yeah, they had to evacuate all the big homes up there, and everyone was scattering.
Right.
Not good.
I used to live up there.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
It's a great view to see a fire coming right at you.
Yeah, it's got to be super exciting.
I know, right?
Well, that's the second one, because remember that one on Beck Street on the hill there? So it's literally right in the same spot.
Right.
I'm guessing the vegetation
You're so
might
good.
be tired by now.
You're so awesome at
because it
that.
keeps getting burned
I know.
down.
So we know Hatch, the Capitol's on fire. We know Hatch is not dead.
Those are good things.
Let me change the mood, shall I?
I think you should.
Is there anything better? Oh, I've read this story. It's so great. A kid at a hot dog stand in Philadelphia, right?
Okay, sure.
Right? Someone called the cops on him.
Really?
We've been doing these
People
stories.
have no sense of humor anymore.
We've
Really?
been doing these stories on people calling people on lemonade stands, and I thought it was hilarious. So the cops show up, like 4 cars, and they all show up.
What did they think he had in the hot dogs? Like explosives? Like plastique? I mean...
Poisoning the public is the big thing. It's just like food handler's permit and all this stuff. So the cops all got together, and they got him a permit to do it. So
I love that.
So he fell in all the regulations, and you see this great shot of like 30 cops eating hot dogs.
That is adorable.
Which got me thinking about this, because yesterday being the 24th here in Utah, that's a big holiday for other people. We're not going to tell you what that is. I always like hot dogs. I've always liked them. You, not so much.
The only time I've ever truly enjoyed hot dogs was at the point that they were most likely to kill me, which was in Tijuana, Mexico, where I consumed several of the street hot dogs. If you've never been there, what they do is they get the hot dog and then they wrap it in bacon and then they grill it and then throw the sucker in a bun for you. And they were unfeasibly delicious. My sister and I ate like 8 and we're like, we are gonna die. We're going to die from this, but I don't care because they're so delicious, I can't stop.
Well, I'm going to take you around the world, at least around the United States.
Okay.
Usually we're used to like a hot dog, steam bun, mustard, maybe some relish.
I like the relish.
In Chicago, they throw a pickle on top.
I guess that's no weirder than my relish.
It's awesome.
Okay.
This one in New Jersey, Clifton, New Jersey, they deep fry in pork fat the hot dog, and they put it in a bun like you're supposed to.
Okay.
And then they put on the different seasonings, but the pork fat is, I don't even know where you get pork fat. I mean, I guess after you're making bacon.
Supposed to do?
Well, you deep fry the hot dog, Now here's another one. This comes out of New Jersey as well, all beef hot dog. And then they put on a Greek sauce, which is smooth chili-like sauce made of ground meat, seasoned with cumin, cinnamon, cloves, allspice, and cayenne.
I was hoping it was one of those Greek sauces that was like a light white yogurt sauce, and I went, well, that wouldn't be bad. That sounds fearsome.
No, screw that.
No, that's fearsome.
Philadelphia,
Okay.
they put salami They wrap the hot dog in salami, fried salami.
I don't see it. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna, it's not like I can fight it, but it just seems, okay.
Cheese Whiz.
Now that's just punishing.
In Philadelphia.
Really?
Philadelphia.
Come on. Okay, I don't understand that.
Philadelphia likes the wieners.
I thought they were meant for, weren't they like the cheese stick guys?
Cheese Whiz on your hot dog, and it's a huge thing. I saved the best.
That's punitive. That's really spiteful.
I saved the best for last.
All right.
Oh, no, I'll do this one first. North New Jersey. North New Jersey has the hangover curing hot dog.
Anytime something's ruled as a hangover cure, it's going to kill you anyway.
Go ahead, read this.
Calzone-like mess comprised of a skinny all-beef deep-fried hot dog crammed into a half round of pizza bread and then topped with fried or sautéed onions, greasy red peppers, and fried potatoes.
There you go. Here's the kicker. Are you ready?
It gets weirder? Okay.
Yeah. This is Baltimore, Maryland. Evidently, they have too much time on their hands, but they take an all-beef hot dog, put it in a chewy bun, load it with a lump of crab meat.
That's not so bad so far.
It is next to a hot dog.
You know, crab meat is really good.
On top of that, they put macaroni and cheese.
What? Why? Why would you do that?
And then they put Old Bay seasoning on top of that. You know what this is? This is called drunk cooking.
Oh.
This is someone who is drunk in a kitchen. In a kitchen they don't know. In a friend's kitchen, because they don't know where the real things are. So once again, hot dog, crab, macaroni and cheese, Old Bay seasoning.
Well, you know, when we were in not Key West, it was when we were up in the other place in Massachusetts.
Some other place we've been.
The place in Massachusetts
Gloucester.
not Gloucester. We've never been to Gloucester.
Yeah, we have. We've actually been there.
No, okay, never mind. Maybe it was up in Maine. But the important thing is I had crab and macaroni and cheese, and it was delicious.
What's wrong?
But I just can't picture it with the bun and the hot dog and stuff.
Just never mix certain foods together.
Well,
okay,
basically,
speaking of that.
How are you going to explain this?
Well, no, speaking of that, about mixing things together, we should go to Todd's test kitchen.
All right, this is really possibly the most spiteful thing we've done to ourselves. We actually visited a series of all of the cool new food trends of this year. And yeah, anyway, that's brought to you by the New Millennium Financial Group. And if you haven't been to these guys yet, they can give you a customized Social Security optimization report for free. Ooh. Now, the cool thing about it is you go, oh, it's Social Security, okay. And maybe you have a question of like, when do I take it out, blah, blah, blah. There's so many things that I felt acutely foolish not knowing when I got a report. And I'm like, I should have known that. I probably should have known that too. So if you do it now, then you don't have to worry. It's free and it gets you started on some good financial planning. Just go to utahsfinancialplanner.com.
And one of the fun things about Todd's test kitchen is I drag Erin in there and she doesn't know what we're doing.
It's not fun at all.
Well, then again, it's the kitchen, so Erin wouldn't know. Peanut butter and jelly sounds right, sounds common, sounds American. It's got a twist. Here you go.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by Magic Wash, home of the ultra-durable ceramic car wash to keep your car looking clean and pretty for longer. 2 locations in Layton and South Ogden. And also by New Millennium Group, financial advisors to help you grow into financial security. Go to utahsfinancialplanner.com for a free Social Security optimization report.
Shall we put it together?
I'm kind of excited.
Okay, so which do you want to go first?
I think you always have to start with the base of the
Okay, start
peanut
again.
butter.
You got to leave it right there. Okay, here we go. And 3, 2. All right, so I'm going to have you assemble this before the surprise, okay?
Okay.
What do you want, peanut butter or jelly?
Well, you always start with the peanut butter. You have
right.
to have the base, right? So, now is this like a generous or just like medium peanut butter?
When's the last time you had a peanut butter sandwich?
I made one for Zoe the other day. Does that count?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can make a peanut butter sandwich, Todd.
Okay.
Now, are you a double coater or do you just?
Oh no! What are you?
What kind of a monster am I?
What's wrong with you?
Only thing I don't like about using the same knife is then you get like the peanut butter and the jelly, and it's not like the Reese's peanut butter cups where they act like it's like a Nobel Prize winning concept.
It's still going in all the same pie hole.
I mean, know, but it's not the same. Okay.
All right, you feel good?
What?
Okay, so so now we have the peanut butter, and now we have the jelly. And I went with the plain jelly, not the preserve, which sometimes I like.
Yeah, but the preserves have more seeds in them, and I don't like that. Okay.
Now, what would you? Can you even imagine? Here's a clue for you.
What are you putting in it?
Okay, let me get it over here so you couldn't see it.
All right.
Hang on.
You know, this really is a classic. I can't imagine violating something as simple and elegant. Oh, dear Lord, what is that?
Doritos.
Those are nacho cheese Doritos?
Yep.
What would you possess?
It's not me, hon. I'm just following the food trends.
Give me the information. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, they serve this in a series of restaurants
Okay.
by a hot new chef, I guess, over in England.
Yes.
And this is his artistic twist on the standard classic, it says.
Is that
Nacho cheese
what you're
Dorito.
calling
Why
it?
are they doing this in London? Is this like American, like I'm lowering myself to American food level? What is it?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well,
I will now put it together.
yeah.
And as always, you cut her this way because I never see you make sandwiches. I'm this guy.
That is, I don't think that a peanut butter sandwich is supposed to make that noise.
All right.
Really?
And you know what time it is?
Maybe you could just try it out this time.
No, married couples should share moments like this.
Really? I thought you loved me.
See,
You know-
actually like that one.
I am a little surprised that that was not as offensive as I expected it to be. It was
crunchy.
It was not bad.
It was better when I added more Doritos.
I agree with that. Yeah, it was not bad.
The peanut butter Dorito thing is good. The jelly came in later.
But you know, it was a sort of a pleasing melange. I think
Try
it would
it.
have to be the
Try it.
nacho cheese with the Doritos
Try
to
it.
make it work. But it was not bad.
I just do this to suck you in, make you make horrible food. It's kind of the thing I do.
It's everybody's thing, let's be honest.
Tell me something good.
This is a good one. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
It's brought to you by PC Laptops. PC Laptops, home of
Forget
the
about it.
laptops and desktops that start at $799. So that's your nice basic unit. You can go as fancy and crazy as you want. And believe me, they've built stuff for us that's more complicated than the space shuttle.
It makes toast.
But the cool thing about it, though, is no matter what you buy, there's a lifetime warranty for service and parts. Lifetime warranty. No messing around. Go to PCLaptops.com. There's a million stores. There's one close to
The
you.
only way it's bad if you're like 99 years old.
Maybe it still counts if you give it
But
to
if
it.
you're 20, think about it. It's awesome.
You might be getting a little gruesome here with some of the
Tell
warranty
me.
concepts, but
All right, tell me
all right,
something
tell
good.
me something good. This is cool. Savannah Pritchett.
I don't know.
Savannah Pritchett's only 20 years old. She was having her
Right.
very first job, and she was working nights at a gas station.
Okay.
Which I think we all know is probably one of the most thankless jobs you can possibly have, because you
Right.
got the little convenience store, the gas pumps.
Right.
It's the middle of the freaking night.
Right.
You're either deadly bored or you're acutely terrified.
I would be both.
Well, Savannah went to the corner of acutely terrified because that night, two guys came in. They looked super creepy. Two other guys were out pumping the gas, and they had a girl with them, the
Right.
two guys in the store, and they were kind of walking around closely to her. And Savannah looked at her and she mouthed, "Are you okay?" And the girl shook her head like this,
Uh-oh.
and she kind of mouthed, "Tell them you need to go to the bathroom."
Right.
And so the girl kind of mumbled that, and Savannah said, "Oh, you need a key for that. Hang on, I'll just get it." So she pulled her cell phone out of her
Right.
bag,
Right.
took the key, and then slipped them to the girl and said, "Call the police."
Right.
And essentially locked her in the bathroom.
Gave her the key and the phone at the same time.
Locked her in the bathroom.
Okay.
So the guys are still sitting there, and they're going around picking up stuff, and Savannah's trying to keep cool, and she's like, "I can't do anything. I
Keep
can't
guys
call
busy,
anybody."
keep
and-
busy. She's in there. calling
Yeah.
The police.
So she's just kind of breathing deep.
And you don't even know that she knows where she is. That's the scary thing.
I mean, just the concept of there's four of them, and the girl had said they've got guns. Now, once you know that they've got guns, it changes any kind of game plan you do, because you can't really like scream, run around, hit things,
Right,
they have
right.
guns.
Right.
So Savannah's like keeping this cool, and she's talking to the guys, and she's ringing things up and goes, "Oh, your pump will explode. Do you want to go?" Just dragging this out as long as she possibly
Right,
can.
right.
And this is like a 20-year-old girl
We
by
only sell
herself.
gas in liters.
I mean, four guys that she knows have guns and are apparently trying to kidnap another girl.
Right.
And she's keeping them talking, and it was an excruciating 17 minutes.
Right.
Which I'm sure is, I mean, it's fast. I know it is, but when you're standing there with four guys with guns, that's a long amount of time to keep them busy.
It is a long time.
And so, literally, right at the point where one of the guys was going back to pound on the door to see what the girl was doing,
Right.
police pulled up, arrested all of them, saved the girl.
Wow.
And the scary thing is that this was just one of three girls that were in the car. Two of them were in the trunk.
Ugh.
So she saved three
All of
girls
them, all of
in
them.
one fell swoop. Can you imagine?
That's amazing. That's tell me something good right there.
Right?
Right?
That's amazing. 20
I
years old. You were the bravest girl ever, Savannah.
I have 2 stories that I want to do.
Share me.
And the first one is the fact that there is, we're looking for new jobs sometimes.
Sure, yeah, sure.
And when you're looking for a new job, it's just like there's such desperation looking for a new job because you're like, I want to find the right one. I want to find something that I'm going to love.
How do I look appealing?
I don't want to get a job that I'm just going to be okay at. North Carolina, the Jensen's farm.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this, but when they have goats and they give birth,
Sure.
they do separate.
Really, they walk off
The
from
mom and
Why do they do that?
the kid.
Well, how do the
kid.
babies eat?
Well, they at a certain point, that's what they do. Kind of like with dogs, with a litter, and then you sell or give the dogs to someone and stuff like that. And that would be
Okay.
6 weeks for dogs. I know
All
it's
right,
so sad.
okay.
Anyway, here's the other thing. Is they are actually put an ad in the paper for people to come and cuddle goat kids.
I would so do that.
Goats this big.
I would so cuddle goats. Are you kidding? That's like the best thing ever.
In a line out the door.
Are you kidding me?
It's like people drove 200 miles.
To cuddle a goat.
And so what they want to
Right?
do,
Wouldn't you do that?
because the goats are going to be used for milk, and so they need to be around humans. And to do that,
Kind of be acclimated, let humans touch them without being
they need
freaked
to
out.
be fostered, and they need to be able to have their ears touched and like that, and cuddled and feel good.
Why
and all
couldn't we
that
ever
stuff.
foster a goat?
Because we have carpet floors.
Oh yeah, there's that.
And so
Goat cuddling. Oh my god.
that's an actual job. You can actually go and cuddle goats.
I
8
want to.
hours a day. You would never, no overtime. You don't care, health plan? Who cares? You get to cuddle a goat.
What do you do for a living? I cuddle goats. And you know what? No one would judge you. It'd be like one of those speed dating things. And she's like, I'm a lawyer. I'm an astronaut. What are you? I cuddle goats.
You win. I love you.
I know, right?
I want to have your baby right now. And that's the guy talking. Just a little spoiler alert.
Okay.
The world ends Friday.
Oh man. You know, I
Again?
can't even get the dry cleaning back till Saturday.
Don't have to worry about it.
What are we gonna wear?
Don't have to.
Wasn't there a dress code for the end of the world? I mean, I don't know.
Well, you could dress up in formal, I think, and lay down in bed next to each other in a beautiful scene.
No,
and stuff.
you know what? If I'm going out and I know no one's going to be there to judge me afterwards, I'm going to wear like a cat suit and like a mermaid tail and like wings.
Really?
I'm going all out.
And I'll be laying next to you naked.
I'm okay with that.
I am too. 'Cause
No
who
one's gonna
cares,
see us, so
right?
who cares?
So I made a punch list of stuff. Canceled
okay.
dinner with Jen and Ryan.
Okay, that's important.
That's over. Mortgage. Don't pay the mortgage. No flossing. You don't have to floss anymore. Because seriously,
That's vaguely freeing, isn't it?
it is freeing, isn't it? You don't have to spend that extra 4 minutes, 5
Flossing.
minutes flossing.
I know.
That's over. Also, screw the laundry. I'm going to be naked anyway.
So see, we're just saving on
And
underwear.
you don't need it. Yeah. And the other thing is, don't buy anything from Amazon 2-day delivery.
Oh yeah.
Because
Right.
it's not going to be here on time.
Yeah, so it's going to be sitting at the shipping center like Friday and it's gone.
And they're
So,
all dead too.
Do we know why this is happening?
It's a God thing.
Okay.
You know how people interpret certain things, and they said there's going to be a blood moon, and
Oh, I love the blood moons. Oh, is this
Well,
another
we've-
one of the sinister blood moons?
we've already had our 4th, which is I think all that were lauded. I think you
Before
only
everything
get,
goes poof.
I think you only get 4 years, something like that. And this one gentleman thinks, is it Pat Robertson that has predicted the end of the Earth, the world, like 6 times?
There's another guy who does that too over in Asia, and each time he goes, I changed my mind.
Right.
You're not all worthy of it yet, and they're like, okay.
It must be weird. It must be weird that it's 9 o'clock and you turn off your favorite show, and you're the one who predicted this, the end of the world, and maybe
Get yourself settled, kind of
maybe
good.
you wear PJs on, t-shirts, shorts, soft shorts, I don't know, and you tuck yourself into bed and maybe have a sip of water. Maybe take a vitamin.
That is like the most boring possible end of the world ever.
For what reason?
We
do
are
you take a
dancing on the
vitamin?
roof and we're throwing rocks at people. What is wrong with you? We're going to get in bed and have a glass of water.
And you put your earplugs in and you put your night mask on and you pull your blankets up and you go to bed and then you wake up.
You know what? If
and it's still there.
If that's how you handle the end of the world, you deserve to wake up and start all over again. You are not cool enough to go out in the blaze of glory.
No, I'm just saying if they wake up the next morning and it's still there, how do they feel?
Well, crap. And then you got to come up with a really good excuse.
What would I do?
Because it's like, stern and like, well, I didn't know. You guys weren't ready.
Since you made fun of me for this. Think about the last day on Earth. What would I do?
It'd be a lot of pie.
Is that what you would waste it on?
Well, I'm not saying that's all I would do is pie. There would be other things, including pie.
You have to remember that no one would be at work.
But it's because it's like I would go get a Tesla off the lot and I'd be eating pie with one hand, steering with a foot going.
You'd be driving. You'd be driving a car.
While eating pie and steering with my foot. It's a Tesla. It's awesome. Are you kidding?
No one would be at work.
No.
For this is the real thing. Mm-hmm. So you could go down to the ocean seafood place down on State and get
the lobsters.
Get 4-pound lobsters. And you're driving around a Tesla. What are you doing?
I'm picking up the lobsters at the store in my Tesla. What else do you think I'm doing?
Go down to the wine store and get the most expensive champagne they have.
Well, I have 0 palates, so I wouldn't know. But Todd could tell me it was. And that's true.
And this is just as adults, no family.
No, because Zoe would be totally out at Cowabunga Bay, and she would be owning the biggest, baddest slide, and she would be out there, and she'd be like, spread it.
She would ruin the whole thing. She would. Because
you think we would go on a crime spree? Zoe would be unstoppable.
Because she'd be in the churro stand. She'd be making her own cotton candy. See, I pictured.
Saki would just be all polite, like, "Wow, okay." Yeah. Bummer. But yeah, Zoe would be on a crime spree of like unprecedented proportion.
I just realized that the world can't end because kids will screw it up. That is the saddest thing I have to say this year. I'm thinking romantic. I'm thinking the best food. I'm thinking champagne.
I don't think you can get babysitters on the end of the world.
There is no babysitting.
They don't do that.
And then all of a sudden I realized, oh crap, there's kids. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, it's because we'd be chasing Zoe down that big slide.
And it's not going to happen.
She'd have a churro in each fist, and she'd be screaming like a Viking, and she'd be at like the top of the slide going, ah, and and I'd be going, do you have your water wings on? She'd still be going, ah, like that.
So I get it. Kids are going to ruin the end of the world for me.
I think that's a little petulant. Anyway. I can't help but feel that's a little selfish of you.
On that depressing
You're not willing to share the end of the world with your children.
Screw them. We've lived longer. We have more to lose. So anyway, thanks for watching the Todd and Erin Daily stream. Seriously, this just came as a shock to me that kids are going to screw up the end of the world for me.
Don't forget to like and share the show today. We would love to send you to Christopher's Prime Steakhouse on us for 4. So we'll pick another winner on Friday. It should be you. Just like and share the show.
If you want to see more shows, just go to...
Of course, that would be YouTube. Just go to Todd and Erin Collard YouTube. They're all there laid out, including all of Todd's cooking videos and all the weird taste tests.
If you enjoyed them, thank you. If you don't, please ignore us. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.
You are so spiteful about Armageddon.
I just realized that the kids are going to screw us over.
No, it's so selfish. Like they don't get to have Armageddon too. What kind of a father are you?
Really?
I feel
one that has given so much.
I feel like I have to judge you for this.
I don't care. Oh yes, I do, because the world's not ending. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I didn't even think of that. They're totally screwing us for the end of the world. My dream is over. Seriously, I just realized it. It's like
suddenly, you're like a 6-year-old. No, you're not even a 6-year-old because you'd be at Cowabunga Bay eating churros. You're such a baby.
Have a good day. I have to go find a new dream.
Aww.
I'm going to go find a new dream right now.